Leave a like on this video within the next 5 seconds for your first NBA 2K21 build to be the best build in NBA 2K21. I would not risk it.
I got digital dash camera with a op. I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high right through your block and I drop off the top and I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitch is.
Alright, so it's about that time and we're doing the first NBA 2K21 giveaway. It's not no regular giveaway. We're going to be giving away the Mamba Forever Edition for current gen. So if you do actually win this, you will get the next gen for free. So we will be doing more NBA 2K21 giveaways, but this is going to be the first one. This is a Twitter giveaway. So if you want to be able to enter, you must be following me on Twitter, like and retweet the post, show proof, replying to that post that you are subscribed to my channel with noties on. And if you already have one, or if you already have 2K, we'll just be giving you $100 code for a console of choice, whether you're on PC, PS4, Switch. It doesn't really matter. I'll give you a code for whatever console you are on. This will be ending August 31st. Like I said, there will be more. We'll be doing more current gen, some on next gen, all type of stuff. So yeah, man, if you guys want to be able to enter for that, just go ahead and do all the stuff I'm telling you right there. We're gonna be entering who in a raffle. Whoever wins, they win. But yeah, man, that's pretty much all there is to it. Yo, what's up to YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in the video with yet another video. Today I'm coming to you guys with the best build at every position after patch 14 in NBA 2K20. So yeah, man, this is gonna be the best build at every single position. So this is not gonna be like the rarest builds where I just give you the best build. I'm gonna give you an honorable mention because this is gonna be pretty much the last build video for the whole year. And yeah, man, this is kind of what I blew up off of, the build videos. I really do appreciate all y'all boys that really mess with me on 2K20. We're gonna be going even crazier starting Monday on the prelude, you know what I'm saying? But this is not gonna be the last video for NBA 2K20. Actually, this is gonna be the last build video. It's not gonna be the last video. I got another video coming out later this week, and it's gonna be a banger. Just trust and believe, man. I don't drop lackadaisical videos, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing but bangers. That simple. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty much the last build video for NBA 2K20. I probably said that already, but this is for sure going to be, because once that prelude drop, I'm gonna be going so crazy. It's that simple. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. All right, before we go too far into this video, I want to make sure that I go over this, bro. We've been going so crazy with the subs, the views, the likes, everything. But somehow still 95% of y'all that are watching my videos aren't even subscribed. Hit that sub button for me. Y'all know I be going crazy. Hit that sub button for me. Alright, so for the first position we're gonna go over, obviously it's gonna be point guard. We're going from point guard to shooting guard to small forward to power forward, all the way to the center. So for the point guard, the honorable mention is gonna be probably my favorite build for the whole year, man. I think I was the first person to actually upload this build onto YouTube. Then when I updated it, y'all went crazy on that video. So it's only right that I put this in as an honorable mention. And in my opinion, it's been the second best or second most used build I've used. It's probably my most used and my most fun build for the whole year, and it's the inside out Playmaker build. So what you want to do to make this build, make it a point guard. For the pie chart, you're gonna go with a shooting and finishing. Then when it comes to the physical, you're gonna go with the speed pie chart. Then when it comes to the attributes, you want to get 16, 20, 14, and 8. So to get that, you gotta max out your close shot, max out your driving layup, max out your driving dunk to get a standing dunk of a 35. Then when it comes to the shooting three-pointer, free throw, post fade, all max, mid-range up to a 72. Playmaking, pass accuracy, ball handle, both max, post moves up to a 42. Then when it comes to defensive rebounding, you're gonna have a perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, all being maxed. Then you got a defensive rebound to a 67. Then an interior defense to a 40. That's gonna get you to 16, 20, 14, and 8. That's the attributes you're gonna really have to have on this build, no matter how you make it. That's the best way to make it. Then when it comes to the height, you can go a lot of different heights. You can go 6'2" all the way to 6'5". The best height in my opinion is either 6'3" or 6'4", kind of somewhere in the middle. Depends on if you want to go taller or if you don't really care and you want to be the speed boost off rip. Then when it comes to the weight I would go with minimum weight. Then when it comes to the wingspan, now when it comes to the wingspan, people was asking me, how do I have like 10 different facilitating finisher builds? When you go fit like max wingspan on a lot of these builds, which I like to do, You know what I'm saying? It comes out as a facilitating finisher. So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. You go max wingspan on this build, it comes out as a facilitating finisher. But if you go minimum wingspan, it comes out as an inside out playmaker. Now, with that being said, on the facilitating finisher build, you can get lockdown takeover. But if you go with the other one, you're not gonna be to get lockdown takeover. You're only gonna get slasher, playmaker, sharpshooter, and shot creator. So if I'm not getting lockdown takeover, I'm definitely gonna go with the slasher takeover, and it comes out as an inside out playmaker build. All right, and next, the best build in NBA 2K20, probably one of the best builds of all time when it comes to this archetype stuff, and definitely the best build at the point guard position for NBA 2K20. We're gonna go over that. So first things first, is gonna be a point guard. Obviously, when it comes to the skill breakdown, the pie chart, you're gonna go with the defensive and playmaking pie chart. Then when it comes to the physical, you can go with the speed pie chart, but the best one is definitely going with the speed vertical pie chart. So you can be able to get 99 speed, 99 acceleration, and 99 vertical. Then when it comes to the attributes is where it gets important. It's where you're gonna get your max caps and stuff like that. So pretty much what you wanna do to get 11, 10, 20, and 20, you wanna go with a driving layup, driving dunk of max. Then close shot is gonna be an 83. Shooting is gonna be a max mid-range three-pointer, post fade. Then you have an 82 free throw. Pass accuracy is going to be an 88, but then the ball handler is going to be max. Then when it comes to the defensive rebounding, you're going to have a max perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal. Then you're going to have an 80 defensive rebound. That's going to get you 11, 10, 20, and 20. That's 61 total badges. You're going to go crazy. Then when it comes to the body type, that doesn't really matter. When it comes to the height that you want to go with on this build, you're going to go with 6'5". That's the best height for any point guard build for a balance of height and to be able to speed boost, as long as you can speed boost. Then when it comes to the weight, you want to go minimum weight to be able to get that lateral quickness as high as possible. Then when it comes to the wingspan, you want to go with whatever wingspan you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I would go with max wingspan. That's what I would do. But if you want to go minimum to get your higher three-pointer, a higher ball control, that's up to you. You want to go middle. I said middle. What is that? Middle. You can do that. That's up to you. I went max. That's the way I like to have it because it just makes it that much better and easier for me on shooting, defense, all the above. So when it comes to the takeover, if you go max, I would probably tell you go with playmaker or slasher. But if you go minimum, definitely go lockdown takeover. And yeah, man, the build comes out as the two-way slashing playmaker. That's literally 3 archetypes in one in just the name alone. So yeah, man, that's how you make that build. All right, now moving on to the shooting guard. So for the shooting guard, honorable mention, we're gonna go over the best slasher build. So this is going to be pretty much like the most badges you can get on any shooting guard build. So the way to make it, for the skill breakdown, the pie chart you're gonna choose is the playmaking and finishing pie chart. For the physical, you can go with the speed or the speed vertical. I would probably go speed pie chart for that. Then when it comes to the finishing, shooting, playmaking, and defensive attributes, you're gonna go with pretty much everything to be able to get 20, 13, 23, and 7. And that's going to be pretty much like the most badges you can get on any shooting guard build. So to be able to get that, you're going to have a close shot max, driving layup max, driving dunk max, standing dunk up to a 51, shooting max, three-point shot is going to be at a 60, free throw is going to be max, post fade is going to be max. Then you're going to have pretty much ball handle 88, or post moves and ball handle gonna be max. Then you got post pass accuracy at a 62. Then when it comes to defensive rebound, perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, all gonna be max. Then defensive rebound is gonna be at a 78, and that's pretty much how you're gonna have to have the attributes for this build. Then when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, height that you want to go with is going to be 6'6" or 6'7". I wouldn't go under 6'7" at shooting guard because you can just make that at a point guard and be able to get more badges. So I would go 6'7". Then when it comes to the weight, I went minimum weight. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I would go minimum wingspan. And then when it comes to the takeover, I would go slasher takeover, and the build comes out as slasher. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's how you make that build. All right, next when it comes to the best shooting guard build, and probably the best build in the game in my opinion. Now, the two-way slasher playmaker is probably the most popular best build. But when it comes to me, if you know me, what I use, I go crazy with the facilitating finisher shooting guard build. I'm gonna show you guys how to make it with the most badges. Now, I'm not gonna show you my way. If you wanna see my way, you gotta watch the video of what I posted. So pretty much, to make this build, you're gonna have to go with a shooting guard. Pie charts, you're gonna go with a not finishing, but defensive and playmaking. Then for the physical, I think it's speed pie chart. Then when it comes to the attributes, you're gonna get 10, 10, 19, and 18. For the 10, you're gonna have to go with a close shot of an 84. Driving layup and driving dunk both gonna be max. Shooting gonna have a max mid-range three-pointer, post fade. Then free throws gonna be at an 81. Pass accuracy, ball handle both gonna be max. Then you gonna have a post moves of a 48. Then when it comes to defensive rebounding, you're gonna pretty much have a max perimeter defense, lateral quickness, and steal. Then I believe you have a max defense rebound and have a 64 interior defense. So yeah, that's gonna have to be pretty much what you do to make it. Body type doesn't really matter. Then when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, height's gonna be 6'7", weight's gonna be minimum weight. Then when it comes to the wingspan, you know my body, I go with the max wingspan every single time. I do that every single time on all my builds. You can go minimum if you wanna be able to speed boost and shoot better, but you know what I'm saying, I shoot better with longer wingspan, so maybe that may work for you. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you wanna go with, on my build, I put lockdown takeover, but one thing I would like to change is either going with slasher or playmaker takeover, and slasher takeover would probably be way better on this build. And so I went with slasher takeover for the video purposes. Then the build comes out as a facilitating finisher build, and that's the best shooting guard build in the game. All right, so next we're gonna go over the small forward. So the honorable mention for the small forward is going to be the pie chart for the playmaking and defensive. Then when it comes to the physical, you want to go with the speed pie chart so you can be as fast as possible. Then when it comes to the attributes, I'm gonna show you guys pretty much a couple of different ways to make it for this video, but pretty much you want to focus on either the first two. The last one is kind of like the best legend way, but you want to really focus on the first two. So the first one, I'm gonna just go over the first one for video purposes. You want to get 9, 10, 16, and 16. The other one, you're gonna get 7, I believe 17, 16, and 16. Then when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, the body type, that doesn't really matter. The height that you want to go with on this build, I would go with anything above 6'7", so 6'8" or 6'9". Probably 6'8" is gonna be better for this build. The way I would go with on this build, I think I went minimum weight. Yeah, I think I went somewhere around minimum weight. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I went 81. So I think I almost went minimum, but I didn't go all the way minimum. Then when it comes to the takeover, you can go with slasher or playmaker. I would go with slasher takeover on this build, and the build comes out as a facilitating finisher build. And that's going to be the honorable mention for the small forward position. All right, next, when it comes to the best build at the small forward position, it's going to be the rebounding wing. A lot of y'all know about this build. Y'all probably know how to make it. I made a video on this multiple times this year. So when it comes to make this build, you're going to be a small forward. Then when it comes to the pie chart, you're going to go with the shooting and defensive pie chart. Then when it comes to the physical profile, I went with the speed and strength to be as strong as possible and fast as possible. Forget the vertical, I just went with speed and strength. I'm just telling you that right now. So if you want vertical, you probably want to go balance or the strength vertical pie chart. That's going to be up to you though. You got to be fast as possible to guard people though in this game. So that's why I went with that. Then when it comes to the attributes you're going to have to really be going for is finishing, shooting, and defensive rebounding. You can't really even be worried about the playmaking. So that's going to get you 6, 16, and 20 with 1 playmaking. So for the finishing, you're going to get an 84 close shot. Pretty much max close shot, driving layup, driving dunk. Then you're going to have a 52 standing dunk. Shooting max mid-range, three-pointer, free throw. All going to be max. Post fade is up to a 69. You're not touching anything on playmaking. Then pretty much everything on defense is going to be max. Then when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, body type don't really matter. Height, you can go with 6'8", 6'9". That's up to you. When it comes to the weight, that's where it kind of get a little tricky, you know what I'm saying? I went 225 on the weight, I believe, to not go too high, to not lose anything on lateral quickness, you know what I'm saying? But still be able to play good interior defense. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I went max wingspan to be able to play the best defense possible because this is a lockdown build to the guard ball and stuff like that. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you can go with lockdown takeover, sharpshooter takeover, glass wing takeover. I went with lockdown takeover and it ended up coming out as a rebounding wing build. That's going to be the best build at the small forward position. All right, so moving more towards pretty much the power forward honorable mention. This is going to be pretty much my favorite build for power forwards to play with, really, but this is going to be the honorable mention. It's not the best power forward build by no means when it comes to how to make it. The pie chart you want to go with is shooting and defensive. Then for the physical, you can go with balanced or you can go with the speed and strength pie chart. That's up to you. Then when it comes to the attributes that you want to go with on this build is where it gets really interesting because a lot of people are going to be like, this build isn't even good when you look at it. But if you have this build on court in your hands, it is one of the best builds in the game, hands down. Now, from the looks of it, it might not look like the craziest build, I will not lie, but if you use it, you will see what I mean. So, to make this build, you're going to get 8, 13, 8, and 16. For the finishing, 8, pretty much max close shot, max standing dunk, max driving layup. Then you got a post hook of a 36. Shooting, max mid-range, max three-pointer, 81 free throw. Then for the playmaking, you're going to have a max post moves, then a 76 pass accuracy. Then for the defensive rebounding, you're going to have a max interior defense, max block, max offensive rebound, max defensive rebound, then a 51 lateral quickness. So yeah, man, that's pretty much gonna be the attributes for this build. Then for the height, weight, wingspan, the height you want to go with is 6'11". If I'm making this build now, probably 6'9", 6'10", 6'11 is probably about the best build heights you can go for this build. Then when it comes to the weight, you want to go with a weight to be able to get that +7 interior defense. So whichever one you go with on that. I went max, but you can literally not go max, so you can be able to make sure that you don't lose too much on acceleration and vertical. Then when it comes to the wingspan, I went max wingspan to be able to play the best defense possible. Then when it comes to the takeover, you get rim, glass, and sharp. You can go with the sharp takeover, you can go with the rim takeover, but I would go with the glass cleaner takeover because that's the best takeover for big men in this game. And the build comes out as a glass clean lockdown build. Alright, now hopping into the best power forward build in the game. This is the best demigod build in the game. This is going to be the tallest, you're going to be able to speed boost, and you're going to be able to guard every position. So this is pretty much the playmaking glass cleaner, but the name doesn't actually come out as a playmaking glass cleaner for some reason for this video, but every single other time I've made it, it came out as a playmaking glass cleaner. But for this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make it, and I'm going to show you guys the name you're going to get. So to make this build, you're going to have to make it out of power forward. Obviously, it's the best power forward build. For the pie chart, you're going to go with the defensive and the playmaking pie chart. For the speed pie chart, for the physical. Then when it comes to the attributes, so for the attributes, you're gonna get 3 finishing, 10 shooting, 18 playmaking, and 16 defensive. That might not be enough defensive for you, but so if that's not enough, you can go with the 20, the 17, the 10, and the 1, but you're gonna have terrible finishing. You are gonna be able to get contact dunks, but the layups is gonna be trash. So I would go with this one. So to be able to get the 3 finishing, you're gonna have to go with a max driving dunk, max driving layup, then a 76 close shot. Then for the shooting, you're gonna pretty much have everything max, but the free throw is gonna be a 77. Playmaking, pretty much everything's max, but the post moves it at 78. Then when it comes to the defensive rebounding, you're gonna have a max defensive rebound, block, lateral quickness, perimeter defense. No, not actually lateral quickness, interior defense. Perimeter defense is gonna be at a 72. Offensive rebound, block, or not block, but offensive rebound and steal is not gonna be touched. Then when it comes to the body type, height, weight, wingspan, body type does not really matter. Height I would go with is 6'8". Weight I would go with is as high as possible to be able to have the highest interior defense and the highest strength possible. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. Then when it comes to the weight, I would go with minimum wingspan, or pretty much close as possible to minimum wingspan, to be able to have that 80, or not 80, but to be able to be close as possible to be able to speed boost on this build. Then when it comes to the takeovers you want to go with Playmaker, rim protector, or slasher takeover. I would go with slasher takeover on this build, and the build comes out as a 2-way playmaker build. And all right, last but not least, we got to go over the position is the center. So we're gonna go over the honorable mention and the best build for that. So for the honorable mention, we're gonna go with, for the pie chart, is going to be the finishing and defensive pie chart. Then for this physical, we're gonna go with a balance to be able to have everything as high as possible. It's that simple. Then when it comes to the attributes, this is where you're gonna be getting your max cap. So you're gonna have 21 finishing, 1 shooting, 12 playmaking, and 24 defensive. So to be able to get that 21, you're gonna have to get max close shot, max driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, post hook is gonna be at 73. Shooting, nothing is touched. Playmaking, max pass accuracy, post moves. Then you got ball handle at a 43. Then when it comes to defensive rebounding, you're gonna have a max of interior defense, block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, lateral quickness. Then your perimeter defense is gonna be at a 44. So then when it comes to the height, weight, wingspan, this can go in whatever order you really want it to go with. But height, I would go 6'9". For the weight, I would go as high as possible. But at the same time, you don't want to have a lower acceleration and vertical. So I went with 271 pounds. Then when it comes to wingspan, I went max. And then the takeover I went with for this build is glass cleaner takeover. And alright, so last but not least, literally the last build we're gonna go over in this video is going to be the best center build in the game. So for the best center build in the game, the pie chart you're gonna go with is pure all red. That's gonna help you get the highest rebound, highest interior defense possible. So you're gonna be able to get that 99 offensive rebound and defensive rebound, which is kind of like the meta in the game at the end of the 2K, because people just want to be able to shoot and get free board, and that free board is gonna be even freer the higher your rebound is. So then when it comes to the physical, I went balanced, but you can go with anything else. That's really on you, but I went balanced to be able to have the highest vertical, acceleration, strength, and speed, because you're still gonna be able to have that 95 strength. Then when it comes to the attributes is where you're going to be able to get your max caps, and the badge upgrades come out as 15, 1, 3, and 30. So for the 15, you're going to have to get a max close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and then the post hook is going to be at a 50. Shooting is not touched. Playmaking, max pass accuracy, post moves, ball handle is not touched. Defense and rebounding, we're going to have pretty much everything max, but the steal is going to be at a 51. So, yeah, man, that's going to be pretty much the attributes for this build. Then when it comes to the body type, height, weight, wingspan, you're going to be going with height is going to be at 6'10". Then when you go with the weight is going to be at 261. That's going to be getting you a pretty much the highest. That's really all you got to go for the weight to be able to have the highest interior defense and strength while not losing as much on the lateral quickness, acceleration, and vertical. Then when it comes to the wingspan, you go max wingspan. Then for the takeover, you want to go with on this build is going to be the glass ninja takeover. That's the best big man takeover in this game. And the build comes out as a paint beast build, similar to Bill Russell, DeAndre Jordan, and Clint Capella. But yeah, man, that's going to be pretty much the end of today's video. It's going to probably be the last build video of NBA 2K20. I might hop back on this joint before the servers go down. I don't know at this point of me making this video, obviously. But yeah, with that being said, man, like I said, this is the best center build, best powerful build, the best shooting guard, the best small forward, and the best point guard build all in one video. I even gave you guys some honorable mentions. So yeah, man, for that alone, go ahead, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, man. We got more videos coming out every single day. Turn on post notifications, be the first to every single one of my videos. Share this video to anybody you think that this will help. But yeah, man, if you guys want the last best jump shot of NBA 2K20, that's gonna be probably the last video I drop on NBA 2K20 before the prelude comes out. So yeah, man, if you guys want that to come out as soon as possible, get this video to 300 likes. But yeah, man, like I said, leave a like, subscribe. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah! Head in the clouds, walk through the city, they taking you out. Bitches be talking, they running their mouth. A bag in the back and a stick in the couch. You know what it's about. Had to cope with all the pain, so I'm about to die. Man, they say he going to